I walk to my room and close my door softly. I take my shoes off and everything feels like slow motion. I start changing into some sweats. I don't start the new school for 2 weeks and I'm discharged from Flushing. As I'm lying back on my bed, my door flies open. And give me the fucking remote. Read a book. She snatches my remote to my TV, walks back out, and slams my door. I let out another sigh. I lay back on my bed and just stare at the ceiling. I hear my mother going off again and then get closer to my door. Must be my father on the phone. The door flies open and she tosses the phone at me. Hello? What did I say about cutting, Summer? Dad, I don't have an excuse. Just yell at me too. I sigh. My father pauses. Were you cutting with Champion? I was just in the lunchroom. Every period? He sounds genuinely surprised. I start to laugh a bit. Yeah, we didn't leave the building. This changes shit. Doesn't make it okay, but it changes shit. You fucked up though, Summer. Yeah, I know. Let me ask you another question, he says. Hmm? How did you pass your classes? Just read the textbook so I could pass my test and then did my homework. That's some clever shit you thought of. I give half a chuckle. If he found out it was Sasha, he'd wring her neck too. You better not do that cutting shit in a new school. I can't. It's a truancy school. You little fucking criminal, he says. We both start laughing. I can't laugh with you, he continues. I roll my eyes. I know he can't see. You doing typical teenage shit, but you gotta stop. Me and your mother cut a lot, and that's where you came from. Yeah, I know. I'm not making a baby though. I hope not. I gotta make a run. I interrupt him before he could finish. Yeah, you'll call me later. I know the speech. Don't get smart, you fucking truant, he says with a chuckle. I love you, badass. I love you too, Don. We hang up. I wonder if I could sneak and call Kiana quickly, but I decide against it. I put the phone back on the living room base and walk back to my room. The next morning, I woke up around 10:30, and the house is silent. Great, no one is home, and I can't call Kiana because she's in school. I can't call Champion, but I could tell Ronnie. I look for a piece of paper and a pen. I pick up the phone and then press star 67 to see the last number someone in the house dialed. I write down the number quickly and then dial Champion's house. Hello? I hear on the other end of the receiver. Ronnie? I question. She pauses like she's trying to catch my voice. Summer? Yes. Sorry. Can you tell Champ I'll call when I can? I got kicked out and my mother took the phone and stuff. Kicked out of your house? She sounds almost pissed. No, sorry, school. For the thing with Dwayne and, well, Cuttin, if he doesn't know already, the school talks a lot. Dwayne, she questions. Champ can explain what happened. I can't stay on long. I don't know when my mother will walk through the door. I just didn't want him to think I just left. Okay, Summer, I'll tell him. I thank her for relaying the message and then we hang up. I dial the number on the paper, let it ring half, then hang up. I rip the paper I wrote the number on and throw it in the garbage. Back to my room I go. By the time I was ready to start the new school, my dad and Sharif got my mother to lift the punishment. I don't know what they said, but she came and put the phone back in my room the night before I started the new school. She also put the remote on my bed. I came out the shower and I was very surprised. I dry off, lotion my body, and put my pajamas on before I walk out the room. Mom? Yeah, she says from the living room. You gave me the phone and the remote? Yeah, start fresh tomorrow. Do right, Summer. Thanks, Mom. Yeah, start fresh. And use that phone tomorrow, not tonight. Don't make me regret giving it back. Me and your father gave it back, Sharif yells from the kitchen. I laugh and walk to my room. Y'all know I wanted to call anyone I thought would answer right now. In the last 2 weeks, the most conversations I had were with Reefy and Cheyenne. I'm dying for some interaction. I was more excited now to go to bed so I could get home. I could only imagine the drama I've been missing. And yes, I miss Champion. The next morning, I woke up 10 minutes before my alarm. I laid in bed for 8 of the 10 minutes because it was quite early. I had to take 2 different buses again, but this school was in South Jamaica. I turn on my room light and stretch. Turn over a new leaf, Summer, I say aloud. I walk out of my room into the bathroom to brush my teeth, wash my face, and shake out my curls. I had on light blue polo jeans and a long sleeve polo shirt that says polo across my chest. I took my red polo hoodie that had a yellow horse and wore it with my Timberlands. These are similar to white ups. You can't wear them too many times. They get dirty and then your outfit just isn't as fresh. These are NYC rules. I put some lip gloss on my lips, put my hoop earrings on, checked my hair one last time before grabbing my coat. I grab my North Face, put my JanSport on my back, pick up my keys and my money off the dresser. Fresh start, I say as I close my room door and slide my money into my back pocket. I walk toward the apartment door and everyone is sleeping, so I'm trying to be as quiet as possible. Hopefully, Flushing didn't deactivate my Metro card. Bus pass. They shouldn't have, but you never know. I press the button for the elevator and wait about 2 minutes before it arrives. When the elevator comes, the door opens and I step inside and press for the lobby. The elevator rides straight down without any stops. I got out on the first floor to go out the back door. I had to take the 2534. That's the bus number. Most boroughs are the beginning of the borough and the number for the bus. For example, B44. That bus runs in Brooklyn. In the Bronx, it would be BX44. Queens would be Q44. You get the point? This bus line was private, so they didn't have any letter for the borough. It only ran in Queens anyway, and only in certain areas. I speed walk to the 2-4 to catch the bus. It's freezing. As I'm walking, I flip my hood on my head to keep my ears warm. I almost never wear a hat. My hair is curly most of the time, and I do not want hat hair. I see the bus coming a block or so as I approach it across the street. I'm happy because it's brick. That's an NY word for cold. Storm comes out of the store as I approach the bus stop. If y'all don't remember, Storm lives in my projects. He's a part of the crew with Sham, Jason, Marcus, etc. He is about 5'5" and light skinned. He took on the role of my brother without me asking for it. Fuck you going? He questions passive aggressively. He had his grills in. School, nigga. You go where? Jamaica. I start laughing. Imagine that. My mother would send me to boot camp before letting me go to school with everyone. Yeah, I wasn't ready to fuck niggas up over my little sister either. When you got grills, some of the fuck you going? His tone is a little more authoritative and big brother-ish. School, Storm. You go to Flushing the other way. I got kicked out. I say in a semi-mumble. His eyes widen with genuine surprise. The fuck for? The bus pulls up and we both reach in our back pocket for our school Metro card. The driver opens the door and Storm lets me get on first. The bus wasn't really crowded, so we found 2 seats next to each other. I slide my hood off my head. Wait, where is Sham and everyone? I got detention. I punched a nigga in the mouth, so I gotta go early. For what? Summer. Sorry. I start laughing and continue speaking. I got into it with some nigga. He brought his mother, said he didn't feel safe. Then he pulled up my cut-in, so I got sent to a truancy school. You got the expel shit on your record? No. They process it like a transfer. Oh, good. Who is this nigga though? I laugh again. That shit is dead, and he's dumb. Alright. Tap in if you need to. Of course. Who you punched though? Nigga. Talking funny. Ain't have my money? He shrugs. I laugh and we talk bullshit for the rest of the way. He gave me the don't be like Lauren speech. Clearly, they trash talk and share knowledge of her. Jason and Sham also told Storm he should take a spin. I just shake my head. I try to tell her. She will learn when she learns. When we get to Jamaica High School, Storm gets off, but I keep going because I need another bus further down Jamaica Avenue. I get off the bus and pull my hood back on my head. I start speed walking to the next bus, and the Ave is a little crowded. People going to work and school, dollar caps going back and forth. I wish they took Metro cards. I should just pay since it's cold, but whatever. Let me see how long this ride is. My next bus is parked at the bus stop. I don't know if this is the first stop or if it's too early. I refuse to run. I look way too cute to look stupid if I miss this bus. I try to walk as fast as I can without looking foolish. The bus isn't budging though. When I get to the doors, the driver is sitting there reading a paper. "This the first stop?" I question to the driver as I step on and insert my Metro cards. "Sometimes. It depends. Most days, no. Today, yes," he replies in a very unbothered tone. He doesn't even look up, just continues reading his paper. He's an older, dark-skinned man and he looks overweight. He looks like he takes no shit on his bus. You fight or get loud, he's throwing you off himself, like Jazz from Fresh Prince. More people get on the bus one by one. The bus sits for another few minutes and he starts it back up. Another 1 to 2 minutes, he closes the doors, but we don't move yet. I hope I'm not late. I'm happy I caught the bus, but what are we waiting for? Once we start moving, we ride for about 25 minutes. I'm paying attention to everything because I only came over here once and Sharif drove me for me to see what the block or things I had to look for to get off. The bus driver calls out Linden Boulevard, and no, not the same Linden by Tavier's house. That's in another part of Southside, but still Linden. Linden runs very long from Brooklyn to Queens, same with Jamaica Avenue. I press the bell to request my stop and get up and make my way toward the back door. The bus slows down and comes to a stop. I look around to see my surroundings. I see some kids going into the building. I see older kids like high school and then younger kids, as well as disabled kids being led into the same building. I am a little confused at the dynamic, but I'm sure there's a method to the madness. I hated being the new kid. All the stairs, sitting by myself, blah, blah, blah. I walk into the building and see a school safety desk. She is a heavy-set caramel complexion woman with box braids. She looks like she picks kids up by her neck if they act up. She and the bus driver are probably cousins. "I'm looking for Baisley High School," I say as I approach. "Third floor," she replies dryly. There's a staircase opening to the left of her desk. I walk toward the stairs and start climbing until I get to the third floor. When I get to the door, there is a door, but it's also like a push kind of door. There's a big sign that says "Welcome to Baisley High," so I know I'm in the right spot. There's some kids standing outside of the classroom, 2 girls and a guy. The guy is about 6 feet, brown skin. His hair is cut really low. He almost looks bald. He's dressed decently, more preppy than a Get Fly type. He had his coat zipped up and it was a bear instead of a North Face. His Tims were a little worn, not terrible, but I wouldn't wear them. One of the girls is brown skinned. She looks about 5'5". She had a swoop bang over her eye the way Aaliyah wore her hair. Her hair was shorter and hung right above her shoulders. She had a preppy look to her also. She had on a plain black tee with her coat open. She wore a pea coat. She had on medium blue colored jeans with some Tims. Hers were a little cleaner than his, but worn also. The other girl's light skin, maybe 2 shades darker than me. She was about the same height as the other girl. She had small box braids pulled into a ponytail. She looks like she's the one in the crew who's up on her clothing. She had on a Valentino long sleeve shirt with her coat open. Her Tims were clean and crispy. "You looking for Baisley?" the dude asked me. "Yeah." "Your first day?" he asked. "Yeah." "Where can I find the main office or whatever it is here?" "Go around this corner and it's the middle door straight ahead." "Okay, thanks," I say and start walking. "We don't need more girls," I hear one of them say as I get around the corner. I fix my face up and roll my eyes. "Whatever, bitch," I think to myself. I see the room he was talking about. I see an older white woman with glasses sitting at a desk with a computer not too far off to the side. Her head is down and she's reading something with a pen in her hand. She has dark blonde hair and pale skin. She has on a cream turtleneck. I step into the beginning of the doorway and stop. She looks up and smiles a very warm, welcoming smile.